So maybe you went from keto to ketovore to break out of a weight loss stall, but you have once again hit a weight loss stall and you're not sure what to do. This is where it might be time to transition into a carnivore diet, because besides the fact that it has a lot of powerful effects on breaking people out of weight loss stalls, it also has 4 other very outstanding benefits that you're going to get by making the switch. So the first one, of course, is going to be the fact that carnivore has a lot more powerful fat loss effects, which is going to equal out to helping you break out of a weight loss stall. The reason for this is because carnivore, depending on what you eat, is typically going to be lower in fat. By eating a lower amount of fat, but still eating enough to be satisfied, it's going to encourage your body to burn more of its own fat for fuel. And carnivore is virtually 0 carbs, so you're going to end up having a lot lower insulin levels as long as you don't take the protein amount too high. The second reason to making the switch to carnivore is going to be the fact that it completely eliminates all plants. By doing this, it's going to be extremely helpful to your gut. It's going to give you a great reset, so to speak. You're going to eliminate a lot of gut problems like leaky gut, diverticulitis, Crohn's disease, and also you're going to be avoiding all the anti-nutrients that come from plants. Just to clarify, this does include nuts and seeds. Anti-nutrients are things like lectins, phytic acid, gluten, which is technically a protein but still causes a lot of gut issues. There's going to be absolutely none of those in a carnivore diet. Another thing worthy of mentioning is if you have any kind of problems with constipation, this is going to help you out a lot because there's absolutely none of those plant fibers that can actually end up plugging you up. Where with ketovore, you're actually allowed to have a small amount of veggies and occasionally some nuts. This is going to kind of tie into number 3 a little bit, but number 3 is going to be the fact that most people are able to reach peak and optimal health by doing a carnivore diet. Being that carnivore is a strict and complete elimination diet, it's like a reset button for the body. It's getting rid of any potential food allergens, irritants, or inflammatory foods. This is also a great opportunity to be able to pick out and pinpoint certain foods and things that you didn't realize were causing you problems before. So you can do carnivore for a whole month and then start adding things back in if you want to and see how you react to them. I've seen people literally add back in some hot sauce that they were having prior to carnivore, and after they had the hot sauce, it caused them some digestive issues that they never knew it was causing them to begin with. Outstanding benefit number 4 is going to be enhanced muscle building. Being that carnivore is traditionally a higher protein diet, this kind of makes sense. You're going to have more protein and extremely good quality proteins to help you build muscle and recover quicker and faster than before. And since, like I said, it's virtually 0 carb, you don't have to worry about any of that excess protein causing you weight gain, because most of that is going to go right into your glycogen stores to help fuel your muscles, the heavy workouts that you may be doing. With that said, if you're doing carnivore and you're not working out, you may not want to take the protein too high. Just keep it at an average amount. Not to mention that little bit of excess protein that gets turned into glucose is also going to go to other areas of your body that do require glucose to run, like your brain. It requires 20 to 25% glucose, but the other part of it can run completely on ketones. Now, number 5 is going to be something that I think everybody is going to enjoy and like, and I wrote out a whole list. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. But you're going to have easier meal prepping when doing carnivore, and that's also going to translate into a lot of other things because you're eating the same things, so you're going to be very quick and efficient at cooking them. You've got shorter cooking times and prepping times because you're literally just taking the meat or whatever it is and throwing it in the pan or on the grill or in the oven, and you have minimal ingredients except the food themselves. You don't have to spend a lot of time adding stuff. And then you got easier grocery trips. You're going to the same few places every time when you're going to the grocery store, and that's going to cut down on the time you're in there most likely. And then also you might possibly have a cheaper grocery bill because you got to think there's a lot of things that you're not going to be buying absolutely none of when you're doing a carnivore diet. When you're doing ketovore, you might have bought a small amount of leafy greens, small amount of nuts, occasionally had maybe some kind of sweet treat or something, even though you're not really supposed to have those on ketovore. You take all that money and funnel it into the stuff you're buying on carnivore, you're most likely going to break even or possibly, like I said, come out cheaper. I hope you take all these things into consideration besides just the fact that carnivore can break you out of a weight loss stall. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments. But guys, keep it keto, keep it healthy, and I'll see y'all next week.